I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. Today I'm joined by Mark Moody from the Portland Football Club in Division 2, and he's going to do our weekly roundup. So we'll just go through the results from the weekend. Foss Camden defeated Smosh Westlakes by 6 goals. St Peter's Old Collegians had a close win over Old Ignatians by a point. Modbury defeated Gazer by 68 points. Scotch Old Collegians went down to Broadview by 8 points, and Portland unfortunately went down to Sacred Heart Old Collegians by 20 points. Obviously a bit of a disappointing result.
Look, it is disappointing. Losing is always disappointing, but however, I think they're the best team in the competition. So for us to get as close as we did, I thought we were competitive all day. We never gave in. So look, you don't like honourable losses, but at the end of the day, with what we've got on the park at the moment, I'm very, very happy of what we did yesterday. So yeah.
It's obviously pleasing that you can walk away with so many positives. What were some of the best things to come out of the game?
For us to be able to close them down. When we played them in round one, they were free to run anywhere and weren't put under any pressure at Thebity. And then obviously coming down to Port Reserve, we'll be able to close them up a bit and probably play on our terms, whereas a lot more congested, a lot more repeated stoppages and things like that. And that's where it makes me very pleasing with the effort that the boys put in yesterday. So,
who were some of your better performers in the match?
Look, our ruckman, I thought Josh Perkins was really good. I thought my young bloke Trent Moody played pretty well. Kevin Mills went back and played well. There is Josh in the middle, played well. Look, we had some contributors, real good contributors. Tommy Oates in the back pocket. And then up forward, like Jared Waring played a very, very good game. It was probably his better game. And Gav Shepherd presented pretty well all day as well. So, yeah, look, we had more contributors than we did non-contributors, but it wasn't good enough. And when you're playing a top side, it's pretty hard with these guys when they're not always on the track because of work. So, yeah.
Obviously, with such a more pleasing result, you want to set the bar higher now. How do you think you can get more out of the players? What do you need to work on during the week to make sure you get the results you deserve?
Oh, look, I think it's just continue hard work. That's all it is. I mean, I believe that us going forward in the last 6 rounds, we can make a little bit of a difference to the competition because it's so even. And with the teams that got handed a couple of points, if we just stick to our structures and our game plan, I think that there'll be a surprise come towards the end of the year as to where Portland will finish. So.
Okay, we'll just go through the fixtures for next week's games, if I can get a tip on each game. Broadview take on Sacred Heart Old Collegians. Broadview had a close win on the weekend.
Yeah, look, we've played Broadview, and I think they've got a couple of injuries as well. But look, as I said, Sacred Heart are the best team that we've played so far. So yeah, Sacred Heart.
St Peter, actually we'll leave that game till last. Modbury take on Old Ignatians at Modbury.
Yeah, look, it'll be a good game, but once again, Modbury are the second best side in the competition, so I think Modbury will get over the line there.
And Scotch Old Collegians take on Foss Camden out at Scotch College.
Be a close one. I like the way that Foss Camden played. I believe that Scotch have got a few injuries, so yeah, that'll be probably a close one, but I'd go with Foss.
And Smosh Westlakes take on Gazer out at Westlake Shore Oval.
Yeah, look, you got a feel for Smosh, but yeah, I think Gazer will get over the line there.
And St Peter's Old Collegians take on Portland at Cater Oval. Obviously, be hoping to get a better result this weekend, get a win on the board.
Yeah, look, we got to go in with confidence. I mean, I know they were underdone when we played them last time. They had injuries, so did we, and we got over the line. So I go in with a couple more changes this week, and we go in with confidence. So, obviously where they sit and where we sit on the competition, people would probably think that it'll be an easy game for them, but we're gradually finding our feet and getting a return of some good people. So, yeah, I think it'll be a lot closer than people think.
What will you take out of that first game? Obviously, you mentioned the injuries, but is there things you can adapt for and sort of plan for for the game?
Oh, most definitely. There's obviously players that we've got to watch out for, and then obviously there's some things that we've been working on that have been different from when we met them in round one. And obviously the most important thing for both teams is that the personnel's different. So, but we go in with the game. Obviously we had a loss, but we go in there with a little bit of confidence as well. So, and we beat them in round one. So.
You mentioned you might be making a few changes this week. Is there a strong contingent of depth at the club at the moment? Is there people pushing for selection?
Look, it's unfortunate, no. The problem that we've got right at the minute is that we've got a really big list of injuries. So our depth is tested. We also have some fly-in and fly-outs. So, we will occasionally get our best side, but look, with the injuries that we've got, there are probably a half a dozen of those that are walk-up starters for the ones, and unfortunately we're not getting our best side on the park each week. So, but I can't question the 21 guys that go out and put the Guernsey on, and their endeavour's pretty good. So, we just got to hope that some of the injuries turn around. We've got a couple of long terms, but if we can get them on the track and obviously get them on the park, things will be different.
Okay, thank you, Mark. I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. Today I've been joined by Mark Moody from the Portland Football Club in Division 2, and he's done our weekly roundup.